Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. This is a slightly different video. This is not a daily update. This is a review of a defense company. And now while, Wall Street is, chasing the defense giants, I've been actually holding this company, Kratos Defense, for a while now. It's a small cap disruptor. I believe the valuation is still light. The growth is massive. And the world is moving towards exactly what Kratos builds. Now, this is not financial advice, this is just for entertainment purposes. Let's get started. Why did I start looking? Why was I interested in defense? You've got Ukraine, the Red Sea, Taiwan, and now NATO rearming across Europe. Defense budgets are basically exploding. And what's getting the biggest funding boost? Drones, autonomous systems, and cyber defense. We've got here, NATO's commitment to 5%, which is, Trump. And I started hunting for companies behind this next wave. Not the ones already priced in 20 years, but this is where I think the money will be soon. When I look for companies, I will generally download all of the different companies from Zacks, and I will pull in defense here. And here we've got a very colorful looking chart here. So please, I'll just quickly explain this. So, you've got the big, I've sorted it by market cap right now, and you've got the big giants up here, right? And wow, like maybe you'll be able to make, a bit of money from investing in these or some dividend or something like that. But what I'm looking for is growth. And so generally speaking, I'll sort by market cap and I'll instantly only be looking at the ones below 10 billion, small mid caps. Why? Well, I believe that these are more likely to grow. They're more likely to double, triple, get bought out. And of course, there's risks which come with that. I am here to take risks and invest in nice companies. And I'll try and mitigate those risks by learning more about the companies and trying to kind of sieve out the best ones. So anyway, if we have a look at Kratos now, you can see that it trades at 6.9 billion. Now, this is a slightly older spreadsheet. It's now trading at $55. I bought it around 39, something like that. But I've been watching it for quite a while now. You compare its fundamentals, right? Its PEG ratio is much lower than some of these behemoths. And so, people are paying a lot for this growth, right? Whereas this kind of seems like a bit of a bargain in comparison. Regardless, its growth is, mostly higher than all the other peers, and that's what we're looking for. And generally speaking, I would sort a company just like this. I'd have a look at its PEG ratio, have a look at its price to earnings, its earning growth. 3 here to look through, and I looked through each of these, and Kratos really stood out to me. So why is that? So this is, I believe Kratos is like the next gen contractor, drones, directed energy, satellite tech, and the demand for this isn't niche anymore. It's mission critical. I think Ukraine has showed us that, right? On top of that, there are some merger and acquisition rumors, which are always circulating, I guess. I've looked through, of course, this is mainly what they're offering, but you'll see a lot of jet drone pictures, and that's what they've entered in a few partnerships with lately. The company itself is not consistently profitable yet, but revenues are growing. They're winning a vast amount of government contracts. The stock jumped up on the news where Trump or at least the Pentagon started looking into investing into drones. And this is of course helping. This is one of the best companies offering that. They're doing a lot of partnerships with these much larger companies now because they're turning to Kratos and going, oh, okay. Even Airbus is now doing a partnership with Kratos to try and get its drone tech up and running. So it's still a scale up. It's not a cash cow, but you don't buy innovation at a discount with some risks. It's not all sunshine. Kratos is pretty volatile. And like I said, it's not profitable on an annual basis yet. Some of their programs, like their space systems, are relatively early. And that's, I think, why maybe their marketing and what I've seen, a lot of their partnerships is to do with their drones, which seems to be their bread and butter at the moment. This isn't Raytheon. It's like a pre-teen Palantir meets drone army, I guess. You can see it's actually had quite efficient leg up recently and a minor pullback. And they've also had a price target update from JP Morgan, which has gone from 40 to 70. Anyway, guys, I didn't go too much into the fundamentals or my research surrounding company contracts, which I've looked into quite deeply. I got in at around $40. I'm holding because Kratos is building what defense spending is moving towards, not away from. They're small, agile, and in the right place at the right time. So that was just a short presentation from me on why I think this is an interesting stock company to look at. Again, not investment advice. If you have any questions, or if you're holding any other defense names, I'd be really interested to hear them. Do you think Kratos is, room to run, or is it already priced in already? Drop a comment, like and subscribe if you like the content. I'm trying to do different variations of formats, and perhaps I can look through some of the other companies I hold, which have also been fairly in the money lately. Thank you so much.